Hello. In this lesson, we'll look at a very clever model for solving recurring problems that keep coming back. And this model is called the five whys. So, this model looks at the underlying causes of the problem. Why does it keep on coming back? It doesn't look at the surface issues, it looks at the root cause of the problem so that it doesn't keep on happening time after time. And this method is ideal for solving simple to moderate problems, not complex problems. And that's because complex problems may have multiple causes or reasons, whereas the five whys usually follows a single line of inquiry. It's best to use this model with a team because you want to have a range of perspectives and ideas when asking these questions. And let's not forget to give credit where it's due. This model was invented and first used by Sakichi Toyoda, the gentleman who founded the Toyota car company, and he used it to solve problems within the organization. So, the first thing to do when using this model is identify the problem and write that in a place where everybody in the team can see it clearly. In this example, customers are receiving their orders later than the promised delivery date. And then after that, as a team, you'll ask the first why. It's very simple. Why are customers receiving their orders later than the promised delivery date? Give the question some serious consideration and base your answer on facts. Don't just guess. In this example, we're going to say that customers are receiving their orders late because shipments are leaving the distribution center later than scheduled. Congratulations, you found the direct cause to the problem. Now, we could easily make sure that the shipments leave the distribution center on time, and that would solve the problem in the short term. But we are looking for the root cause of the problem. So we're going to continue asking why. The second round is very simple. You are going to ask why did the answer to the first why take place? In this example, it will be why are the shipments leaving the distribution center later than scheduled? And then you'll get your second answer because the packaging process is taking longer than expected. You can see what we're doing here. We're trying to get to the root cause of the problem, asking questions and digging deeper into the situation. And you keep following that same process, asking why, digging deeper into the problem. Each time you ask why, you're getting that little bit closer to the main cause. Then, in the fifth and final round, you'll ask why is the answer to the fourth why taking place. So, why is the current staffing schedule based on outdated sales forecasts? Then you'll get your final answer because the system in place currently for updating sales forecasts and adjusting staffing levels is not regularly reviewed or updated. And the answer to the fifth why is your root cause. So we can define the root cause here as outdated system for managing sales forecasts and staffing. And from here, we can look at solutions. So a possible solution would be to update the sales forecasting, review staffing schedules, and improve the packaging process. Now, sometimes you'll end up with more than one answer to a question. So let's look at how we deal with that type of situation. For example, after asking the second why, you may end up with two answers. One, because the packaging process is taking longer than expected, and two, because it takes longer to receive goods from suppliers. So here we have two tracks. So, what you need to do is simply follow the same process for each one of those answers, and then you'll end up with two root causes. And that's it for this lesson. Don't forget to download the 5 Whys guide for simple and easy reference when using this method.